Hey everybody, welcome to the Craft Beer Republic. I'm Greg, and we are all about craft beer.
Cut.
Yeah.
We're going to redo that. Could we just get it a little bit quicker?
Yeah, one more. Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to the Craft Beer Republic. This is Greg, and we are all about craft beer.
Cut. I don't like it. We need it a little bit softer. You're on the loud side.
Oh, okay.
Bring it down a notch.
All right, one notch. Hey everybody, welcome to the Craft Beer Republic. This is Greg. We are
cut.
all
That's too many notches. Too many notches.
Okay, too many notches.
Just
hey everybody, this is Greg. Welcome to.
Bring it up a little bit. You know what? Let's just go. Let's start it. Just start shooting.
Good call. Welcome everybody to Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. First, I am Greg. I am being joined by everyone's favorite empath. That's Flex over there. Flex, how's it going?
I'm just joining and drinking like we're supposed to.
You have fulfilled your duties. You joined, you drinked.
Then I'm out of here.
Good night, everybody. And a special guest in studio that might get me in all sorts of trouble. We'll find out by the time the show's over. My lovely wife, Shannon. Hello.
Hi.
Hi there.
Big Dick Nick. Thanks for drinking.
Of course.
Big Dick Nick, our good friend, will be so glad that you're on the show. He'll be able to fall asleep finally.
Yeah, I'll just do a little nighttime story for him.
Yeah. BDN thinks that Shannon should have her own sleepy time podcast because her voice is so soothing that he can just fall asleep to it. But,
we were actually discussing that before the show because I told her what a lovely voice she has.
Yeah. Just get her to read some like Jack and the Beanstalk or something. And there you go.
Like Nick really needs any help falling asleep.
No, definitely not.
That guy could pass out on cocaine. Anyways, if you guys are on the socials, follow us, Craft Beer Republic, Flex Me a Beer, _, in between. And are we giving out your... No, we're not. Okay. Hashtag show us your beers. And don't forget when you're shopping on the old Tavor, promo code Unfiltered gets you a few bucks off your first purchase, which is way better than a poke in the eye with a dull stick. We got lots to get to today. Lots to talk about. We made quite the road trip last weekend. That's why I've begged Shannon to come on the show. I need someone to corroborate my stories. Pretty interesting Ludicrous Libation Law, some big booze news to get to. But before we get any further, I think it's time that we wet the old whistles. All right, we are drinking over here.
We went a little soft on that one.
Yeah, never soft. This is Primal Elements from Firestone Walker Brewing, of course, out of their Barrel Works location. It has pineapple, mango, and tangerine. It's a sour ale ripened in oak barrels, almost enough adjunct to get Zach excited. 6%, 8 IBUs, and has a very respectable 4.08 on Untapped. They say a wild ale loaded with huge, fresh flavors of tropical fruit. Our first time using tropical ingredients, we packed it to the brim, and it literally jumps out of the glass. The beer is soft, inviting, and quenchable, like cold fruit juice on a warm summer day. And this was from their Brewmasters Club that we were a part of last year, and then decided we were not going to spend that kind of money on this year. It's really expensive. But we missed out on free air conditioning at the Firestone Invitational because of it. If you joined again the second year, you got free AC, which luckily this year wasn't too hot. We'll get to that in a second.
So would you get one of those spray bottles with the fan attached to it?
Right, yeah. Yeah, all the ones like the kids always miss their face and hit every adult ever. Yeah,
Yep.
Exactly.
What say you about Primal Elements?
This one is delicious. I mean, it's got just the right amount of tartness. It really kind of gets you right in the back of your cheeks. Exactly. Definitely tropical. I get I think because of the combination, a little bit of like apricot.
Is that in there?
No,
it's not.
It's
not.
I
can see that.
But I don't know. It's the flavors together kind of give you that apricot. It's got a really nice mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's easy to drink, probably dangerously so.
Yeah, I get the pineapple. I don't get tons of mango. I wouldn't say I pick out tangerine specifically. I just pick out citrusiness, if that makes sense. But super crushable. Just enough tart to make you, as you're drinking. Quite delicious. I could, this is one of the ones, look, full disclosure, we love Firestone, as you're about to hear. But that Firestone Brewmaster's box was real hit and miss throughout the year.
Definitely.
And this is one of the hits.
Well, I'm curious now, are you tasting any of the oak out of there?
Not really.
I get a little bit of, I think it adds to the depth of the flavor, and that might actually be why I get a little bit of apricot, like a combination of pineapple and oak. I don't know if that sounds weird, but
it almost adds like an earthiness to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think the tough thing with those barrel-aged sours is when you get too much of the barrel, and I think it kind of is off-putting with the additive fruits and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right. And it starts tasting like a sour Chardonnay at that point.
Yeah. And people out there, you can start a lynch mob if you're against me, but I'd also like to start another one. Is it apricot or is it apricot?
Oh, for me, it's apricot.
Okay.
What about you?
What did I say?
You said apricot, so it kind of struck me.
I think it depends.
I'm an apricot fellow.
Oh, maybe that's a Midwest thing?
Apricot. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's a West Coast thing.
Apricot.
I was going to read it, but it's not on the can. Because like if I'm reading it, it's natural. Flavors of apricot, flavors of apricot. Yeah,
Apra.
Aper. I'm a hard A.
Okay.
But you say apra?
Yeah, you are.
So now I've totally confused it.
Oh. Well, good thing it's not a grammar podcast. So,
well, I'm not trying to harsh on anybody. I'm just saying, what is it?
Yeah, pecan, I got you. Apricot, apricot. Let us know, everybody.
Yeah,
the world.
Let's start the world on fire.
Yeah, one apricot at a time. All right, lots to talk about. Like I said, we made quite the road trip, and I needed someone to help corroborate the stories. So last weekend was the Firestone Walker Invitational. It was a fucking blast.
It was awesome.
Thank God it was not typical 110 degrees in Paso Robles. Usually it is. It was 80, 85 by the peak of the day, which was still pretty warm, but not unbearable.
Plenty warm for those barrel-aged beers.
Oh, God, yeah. BDN was sucking down those barrel-aged stouts the whole day, which worked out well for me. I didn't have to order any. I just kept sipping his, and he's over here drinking these. I mean, he must have averaged like 12% the whole day.
Yeah, well, the third booth we hit up, they had a barrel-aged stout that was 18%.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not even into the festival fully yet.
Right. We're still at the gate. Yeah, it was insane. But such a great festival, so many great breweries. I honestly, there was only one beer the entire day where I was like, huh? And that's pretty good. The nice thing about the fest is like everyone's invited, so it's not just some randos and places you never heard of. Firestone puts on a really good event. There's also a lot of really great food. Let me back up before we get to the festival and the food. The night before, when we got in on Friday, the festival was Saturday. We were lucky enough to meet up with everyone's favorite salty sailor. And that, of course, is Erica over at Necknosh and McDreamy.
And McDreamy, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got in early on Friday, so did they. So the four of us, Shannon and I and Erica and McDreamy, we went out, we had some beers, we had some dinner, we had some more beers, and then Nicole and Nick we were sharing an Airbnb. So as they got into town, obviously we needed to go let them in the door. So we all went back up to our place. We brought up crowlers of Naughty Pine, Pedals and Pints, and 14 Cannons. Of course, I had to bring up that morning watch so everybody could have the goods. And then we proceeded to get a little shittered Friday night because, better pregame the fucking beer festival.
Oh, yeah.
Like smart people do.
When you're meeting Erica and McDreamy, I mean, you got to celebrate.
Right. Well, someone like McDreamy, I was just so nervous I had to keep drinking.
Is he as McDreamy in person as he is?
Yes, dude is like 6'4",
yep,
and just an absolute badass. Just talking about like, I cut people open for a living, no big deal. We got some good medical stories. That was fun. I probably shouldn't share them on the show. I think there's some sort of HIPAA law or something. I don't know. But anyways, we had so much. It's always nice when you like meet people from the gram or from whatever in real life, and they're just as awesome in real life as they are on the gram or on the show or whatever. So a lot of people were surprised that we had never actually met in real life before.
Yeah.
But there we go. So now we're trying to convince her to come down to SoCal and do some more beer fest with us and whatnot. So good times Friday night, getting way too hammered. So Saturday, the festival, great beers, like I said. A lot of great food. Food was included, which is nice because when there's that much beer to drink, like, good Lord, do you need to keep the food going? Had some great pulled pork sliders, some mac and cheese, and then someone said, you got to try the fish. Was it fish tacos?
No.
What kind of tacos? Oh, it's birria.
Birria.
You got to get the birria tacos.
What is
And
that?
it's like a braised, this was beef, I believe. Normally
it's goat. I
goat.
think.
Yeah, this was a beef. It's braised and simmered and sauced and usually quite delicious. And so it was from this restaurant called Fish Gaucho, which is in Paso Robles. And so everyone's like, you got to go get the tacos. So the four of us go to get tacos. In fact, five of us. Wiley from the Booze League was with us. Wiley and Shannon get their tacos first.
Yep.
Then Nicole, and then Nick, and then me. And that matters because the first two did not see a squeeze bottle sitting on the table. Nicole was the first one to see it and puts a couple little little drips of hot sauce on her taco. And then Nick goes next and absolutely loads it up like it's ketchup. At which point, the girl serving the tacos looks up and goes, huh? And he goes, what? And her words, the girl that worked at the restaurant, her words to Nick were, that is going to fuck up your day.
Wow.
And she was a little late to that one. And then he goes, what do you mean? And then she goes back to serving tacos. So he kind of didn't think anything of it. I had already put the hot sauce on mine too, just as much as Nick had. And here's the thing. I fucking love hot and spicy. And people give me like prank hot sauces and I find them delicious half the time. Like, spice it up. I can fucking take it. So we go over. Shannon and Wiley are eating their tacos, like no big deal. Nicole takes a bite and immediately starts coughing. It's hilarious. Like, we're all 10 seconds behind each other. Nicole takes a bite and like within 10 seconds is coughing right as like Nick takes a bite. And then as it starts to hit Nick, I take a bite.
Oh my gosh.
And like, you know, we're dudes. These are little tacos. We get like half the taco in our mouth that's just loaded with hot sauce. Nick immediately is like, oh no. And my face, like Shannon could probably explain it better than me. You were looking at us. I just was feeling it.
Well, so Nicole goes, oh, and then just coughing immediately. She can't stop coughing. Nick was like, oh no. Oh no. And then Greg is like, whoo. It was like their own sound effects.
It sounded like Ric Flair over there.
And they're like, they're looking at Wiley and I, and they're like, is yours really spicy? We're like, no, it's great. It's really good taco. And they're like, it must be that hot sauce. You can see them start to go bright red. They begin to immediately sweat. They're crying, like tears rolling down their faces.
Everything that could like excrete liquid in my face was my eyes, my nose. I'm sweating. I'm drooling.
There's like no warning label on this at all.
No,
there's no label at all.
There should have been like a skull and crossbones.
Apparently, it was ghost pepper of some kind. It'd been sitting out in the sun.
Yeah.
So I think it was concentrated.
It was marinating in its own juices.
So Nick starts to like, you could see a panic roll over his face. He's like, my lips are going to blister.
Yeah.
I can't, like, I am not okay. And we're like, okay, let's get beer. Like, let's go get a beer real
Our beers
quick.
were empty. And my immediate reaction was, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. And they're all going to think I'm just hammered, some drunk in the middle of a festival throwing up. And let me tell you, nothing will sober you up faster than that shit will. So fucking spicy. So we go and we find the first beer. It was so funny. The poor guy at the booth is trying to tell us about his amazing beer. He's telling the girls like, oh, I have this lager and I have this IPA and I have this. And there's like 5 different selections. And I just walk up right by. I was like, did I hear lager? So like, lager, please. Lager. So I start drinking the beer. It actually makes it worse. It makes my lips even spicier. And I'm freaking out. Nick's over there freaking out. Luckily, Wiley goes, water. And like points. And so like Nick and I just dump our beers, run for the water station. We're filling up our beer glasses, trying to like pound water. At one point, Nick like half sneeze, choke, laughs or something. The funny thing, he fucking straight up like snot rockets the like almost hits some girl in front of him because he's like, he just can't control the liquids coming out of his face. So then he's laughing and it's making it worse. And I'm over here, I'm just like, I'm almost with my face under the faucet. I'm pouring water on my face. I'm downing it. And Nick and I did this for like a solid 5 minutes probably.
Right. And at one point, Greg looks at me and he's like, I'm going to puke. Like, we have got to do something. I'm going to throw up. And so we had spotted an ice cream booth that was giving out free ice cream.
Yeah,
Interesting.
So we booked our way across, because they're all going milk. Like, how do we get milk? Like,
Yeah,
where's the milk?
How do we
Yeah.
find milk at a beer fest? And we're like, okay, the ice cream booth, let's go. And they had vanilla ice cream, which was delicious.
Yeah.
But they're literally like slathering ice cream on their lips.
Looked like a porno shoot.
It was, at one point, Greg just took the little cup of ice cream and put it up on his mouth and didn't move it for like a solid minute.
It looked real cute.
Well, and they're still crying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It was,
I mean, the tears went on for what, 20 minutes?
yeah. I mean, it took you at least an hour to even recover.
Yeah. And then like after a half hour, I went to the bathroom and like washed my hands thoroughly. And then I'm walking out of the bathroom and I wipe my face
Oh,
and
no.
it wasn't enough. The washing wasn't enough. And like my eyelid starts burning from the hot sauce.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
those oils just sit on there.
It was so bad. Like him and I were just dying. I was certain I was going to throw up. The only thing that made it better was that gelato.
I'm just glad I didn't see it. I would not have been okay. Like there
Oh,
would not have been recovery.
Well, who
Yeah,
puts...
I don't tolerate super spicy either.
I love it, but that was I don't even know how to describe the
Well, you
level
couldn't
of
even
spice.
taste the food. Like, what's the
Couldn't
point?
even taste the spice.
Well, that's
I mean,
the thing is I like hot sauce or I like spicy stuff, but it's got to be like spicy enough to where you can still taste what you're eating.
right?
Right, because otherwise, what's the point?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
just like torture.
Yeah, absolute insanity. Like to the point where like I couldn't taste beer for an hour. It took a good hour to like get my taste buds back. And
Oh yeah, you got
Oh.
to talk about the firefighters were standing there watching, laughing at people.
oh, were they firefighters?
I think they were.
So, anyways, Nick and I are dying, and it's this is like a minute one as it's really starting to kick in, and these two guys were like, "You have the hot sauce?" They're just standing there like laughing at us, and Nick is unable to respond, and I'm angry and hurting, and I was like, "What?" I was so pissed. I was like, "What?" Like, oh, did you have the hot sauce? We're just standing here to watch. I was like, the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, come on. You
Yeah.
would do the same thing.
No. We warned people.
We actually tried to warn people.
Yeah.
Really?
And I think they took it as like a challenge. Like clearly,
Yeah,
you're
somebody
a
was like,
wuss.
okay.
Jeez.
And we were like, you're gonna regret that choice.
It was like the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Hey,
Yeah, no, somebody warns me like that. I'm just like, oh, yep, thanks for the tip. I will not touch it.
yeah. Or at least, if you're insisting that you try it, just like a little drip first. And then, if you determine that we're pussies, you go from there and put more on or whatever. But Jesus, it was past comical. It was not funny. It was painful. It makes me never want to go to Fish Gaucho ever. Like, fuck that place for doing that. There should have been a warning. It should not have been on the front. It just looked like, here's our salsa, put it on your taco. And
Well,
It
the
was
way you
not.
told the story, it was pretty funny to me. I'm sorry for laughing.
I mean, I'm glad people can share in our. We were pretty hammered. So later that night, we went to Erica's Airbnb and we all barbecued. And as we were getting more and more hydrated, Nick starts telling the story. And it was like the most over the top, but not false version of the story. Just like he said, and then Greg's like, woo! And then I was like, oh my god! And then he's talking about the guys who were just watching us, and I was like, fuck those guys. And he's like, Greg's over here trying to start a fight with these assholes. And it's like, I would like to say they're trying to start a fight with me by being assholes. So, oh my God, what a fucking annihilation of my taste buds. We won't even get into what happened the next couple mornings because of that. But, oh, buddy, that was rough. Fuck you, Fish Gaucho. Fuck you. I digress.
You're still scarred.
Are you
Yeah, I
all right
think
now?
my intestines are still scarred.
Yeah.
I don't know that I am.
Emotionally, are you
Yeah.
all right?
It's funny. I've had a lot of indigestion since then. Like my Tums intake has been at all-time high since that day. Like I did some permanent damage or something.
Yeesh.
Oh yeah. But anyways, some barbecue afterwards at Erica's place. A lot of fun there. Played some corns, ate some food, drank more beer than we needed to after leaving a beer festival. Then the next day we went wine tasting, hit up a couple wineries, Castoro, which is, solid. A couple of not so great ones. They were whatever. Then went out around town later that night. Basically, not enough, but it was alcohol. Then Monday on our way back to town, we stopped at There Does Not Exist. Technically, they're closed, but Wiley knows I believe he's the main sales/marketing guy, Bags. And so we got like a little private, showing, if you will, There Does Not Exist. And he's like, here, try all our stuff and let me know what you think. And I was like, awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's super rowdy.
They make some great beers.
Yeah. And, I don't always chase the hazies, but if you're in a hazy mood, there's nothing better than There Does Not Exist. They're just the best. So, that was Firestone. Did I miss anything?
We tried Wild Fields on the way up.
Oh, yeah, on the way up there. Wild Fields in Atascadero, I believe, or Templeton. It doesn't matter.
They just won a bunch of gold medals at
World Beer Cup.
Yeah.
It was funny. We got there on our way up, and then all of a sudden, all these white dudes with beards started walking in. I was like, oh, it's all the brewers that are coming up to the festival.
In their own brewery merch.
Yeah.
Like hats, shirts.
So it was pretty funny. But Wildfields had some good stuff. Listener Michael, thanks for the recommendation on that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Did we stop anywhere else? I don't think so. Found out while we were up, very sad news, found out while we were up there that Earth and Fire no longer exist.
Oh, yeah. That was very sad.
They were on episode 12 or something from back in the day. So that was unfortunate. But good times, minus the butthole explosions compliments of Fish Gaucho. Next year, Flex, you got to get out there. Good time.
Yeah. Yes.
Partied it up.
I did not win the Firestone Walker contest.
Come on,
to
Firestone.
get the free trip to the Invitational. So
it was great. We were maybe a half a block from Erica's Airbnb.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, we're up a very steep hill, but we had some great views. We just walked down there, picked them up. All right, let's go to the festival, and then came back, got hammered at their house, and barbecued, and stumbled our way up the hill. That hill was a fucking doozy on the way back. We were not sober.
Oh man.
Oh, good times though.
Definitely started to sober up by the time you got to the top.
That's for sure. That was rough. Anyways, that was our exciting weekend of a lot of drinking. Then I gave my liver a couple days off.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what to do with itself.
I'm sure it thanks you.
Maybe. Or it's like, who the fuck are you?
Am I still in Greg?
Yeah. I've had multiple people ask that.
Sounds like a Saturday night.
Yeah, right. Shout out, completely unrelated. Shout out to Australia, by the way. Australia. We were topping the charts, top 100 podcast charts in Australia.
The land down under.
That's right. Call that a knife. Apparently,
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I can do hooks. So that's a hook to get you into an accent, but I can't ever keep it. I can't ever keep it going. It's like, you call that a knife, and then all of a sudden I'm British. Cheerio. I'm from Australia. I can't keep it going. But anyway, so thanks for listening to our folks down under, and also a happy belated birthday to Jason, aka Exceptional Grogs, on the gram.
Happy birthday,
brother.
Yeah, I think he owes us a voicemail. It's been a while since we've heard that real sexy accent. So
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, oof. Please bless us with a voicemail. All right, what do you think? Is it time to answer the most important question of the night?
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
Well, wait no further. Thanks to our buddy, the OG beer dude, Zach, our favorite.
Speak of the devil.
Indianian? Is that what they're called? Indianians?
Sure.
Yeah,
I can think of a lot worse.
Well, thanks to him, he sent me a package a while back, and I am drinking Fat Orange Cat Brew Company's Walkabout Strawberry and Banana Sour Ale. It is delicious. It is a 5.3 alcohol by volume, and Untapped is very, very vague. It's just really no description. It's a sour ale with strawberry and banana.
Super helpful.
It has a 4.26. and I'd
Very
say it
respectable.
lives up. Very respectable. It's like this orangey, pinkish kind of tint
Almost
to it.
cocktail looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. It doesn't even look like a beer.
Is there avocado in it?
There's no avocado. One day Zach will get a beer with avocado in it.
Adjunct motherfucker.
I'm digging the schnoz in there. It actually it's crazy. It is strawberry banana, like to a T on the sniffer. Definitely smells like a bit. You can almost smell the tartness on it as well, which is
Ooh.
yeah.
It's always a nice sign.
Yeah, and then when you warm up the old tongue jobber, dig it in.
You don't want to stick that in there cold. It just doesn't work out as well.
You always got to warm up the tongue jobber.
Mhm.
That's what I say.
You don't want to pull a muscle or.
Really, it just follows suit with that smell. The strawberry and banana flavor is great on this. You get a little bit of that tart sourness on the back end, but this is absolutely fucking delicious. Like, this is refreshing on a hot summer day, which we actually had today in Wisconsin. Surprise, surprise. It actually gets hot here.
What is it, 65?
It topped out at 78 today. Big fat 78. But no, this is absolutely outstanding beer. I would probably rate this if I were to go on tap, probably like a 4.75.
Damn.
Yeah, I would rate this
Big words.
fairly high. This is very, very delicious.
Zach knows when it comes to adjuncts.
It's light too, like a traditional sour. It's not like fat and thicky like those smoothies or those overfruiteds.
Not like that 450 garbage.
No. This is not a slush. This is just a really, really good fucking beer. I mean, it even has, it still has some head on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty
Like
surprising.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Great job, Fat Cat.
And good job on the send,
Sorry.
Zachariah.
Fat Orange Cat. My apologies.
How dare you?
Orange is my favorite color.
Indionian.
Indionian?
If he's from Gary, does it make him like a Garyan?
He's not from Gary though. He's from outside of Gary.
Right.
Oh.
Outside Garyan.
Garyan. I feel like we could go on all night about this.
I think we could. We'll move on. Ludicrous Libation Laws. This one comes to us from New Orleans. Apparently, drive-thru stores are allowed to serve alcohol. The law says that a container is closed if the straw has not been put through the lid.
Interesting.
I haven't even known these stores existed until this law. But I'd say, they're not wrong.
Yeah, well, crack open that beer. I'm not putting a straw in it.
But are we talking like a soda that you get from a fast food place with just a plastic snap-on?
I don't know. I have a feeling it's a cocktail. Hurricanes are real popular down there, kind of like an AMF. And I think
man. Too soon.
Yeah, it's only been like 15 years. I think you can get cocktails to go, and they put like a like a McDonald's
They
cup
put like
type
a
of situation.
dome lid on it or something like that.
So just don't put the straw in, and you're good. So just lift the lid and drink.
Right.
But I wonder how that works when it comes to like beer cans. There's no one who puts a straw in a beer can.
Well, but the can is
So
closed.
don't they just serve you the beer closed? Yeah, like they don't open it?
But they define a container as closed if the straw has not been put through the lid.
Okay.
Well, you could put a straw in a beer can.
But I'm saying, could you open it and drink it and not put a straw in it and be good to go?
No.
Oh, Shannon's not having it.
That's not how that works.
She's like, we're married and I will not put up with your shit. That is not why I'm here.
And that, my friends, is ludicrous.
Luda. Anybody from that area, please let us know how that works. That's foreign to us. Where I grew up, a mere 15 miles from here, there was a drive-thru liquor store forever, but you couldn't get like cocktails or anything like that. It was like you drive up and order, a 12-pack and they just bring it out to your car type thing. So who knows?
I've not actually ever seen one. I just know they exist.
You lived in the sort of South for a while.
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah. None over there?
No.
Oh,
Sort
okay.
of South.
It's
I'll still never understand how Virginia is the South.
It's weird, right? I guess if you're racist, you're just the South.
Basically.
Yeah. I have a lot of family in Virginia. All right. We'll move on from that. Help us out if you're from Nowland. Modern Times, once again, couldn't happen to a better company. Modern Times, the auction is scheduled for June 17th, just a couple days away. And then I guess after that's over, the sale hearing will be on June 20th. So to approve, if somebody wins. They'll approve
Yeah.
the sale on the 20th. So we'll see. Maui Brewing was the first one to drop their hat in the ring, which I guess is just a normal part of the process where you'd say like, I think you're worth $3, and that kind of starts the price.
Yeah.
So I'm highly likely that someone could come in and bid more. And I mean, I was thinking about it. This is kind of, I hate to say it, great opportunity for like a Budweiser to come in and get a brand that has a pretty loyal following and, you know,
That never
is
even crossed my
established.
mind.
Do they?
Yeah.
They still have a couple of the locations, right?
Yeah, I think they kept all of San Diego's locations, maybe
Which are
minus one,
awesome.
and the Anaheim location with a pool.
The pool, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, it seems like a great opportunity for Big Beer to swoop in and you
They're
know.
not allowed on 30th Street.
Hey, whose side are
That's
you
true.
on?
Not allowed.
Well, I'm on the side of good craft beer, and honestly, if they go, they go. I don't mean to Big Beer. I mean if they close, they close. There's a couple beers
No,
I'll
yeah,
miss, but that's what you get when you run things like assholes.
Yeah.
So
Bunch of big a-holes.
yeah.
It's a pretty good opportunity for Maui Brewing, though.
Yeah, they'll be able to brew stateside as well as I think they plan on keeping the Modern Times brand going and all that stuff. So see what happens.
Kona did something similar to that, right? Before they were bought out.
Well, they started brewing, contract brewing. God, I think it was a place, I forget what it was called, the Craft Beer Collective or something like that.
Mhm.
They formed it with a couple of breweries in Seattle before, well, it had some minor funding from Budweiser, but they're technically still craft for a while, and they're kind of producing all the stateside beer there. And then Budweiser eventually bought it all. And yeah.
Yep.
Yay, Big Beer. And in sad news, Cellador Ales, it's a brewery out here in LA that specializes in barrel fermented sours. I mean, if you want a good sour in LA, like Cellador, that is the place to go. Like top 5 sours in Southern California, I'd say Cellador's on there. Casa Agria is on there.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks to some financial and lease issues, they've announced that they're going to halt operations at the end of the year, which is unfortunate.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always sad news.
Yeah, I did hear a little insider info from a friend in the industry who said they're working on a new lease somewhere else, and if that can come to fruition, then they'll reopen. So that's the hope. The weird thing is they announced this about a week after they announced they were having a beer festival.
Yeah.
So this Saturday, if you're in the LA area, Cellador Ales is having a pretty sweet looking beer festival. They got some big names on the list, so go check them out. They're in the Valley. Van Nuys, right?
Yeah, Van Nuys.
Yeah.
We went to a
Like
Tavor
a
event there.
sweet send-off.
I mean, I think they
We're
planned the event
closing
first.
down, but hey, come to this awesome fucking beer festival.
Right. Yes, we went to a Tavor party there.
Yep.
Well, pre-pandemic. Tavor came down, rented out the place, invited a few other breweries. We won a couple of bottle age something or others. In fact, I think they're still in the fridge. It's
Oh,
been like
no.
4 years. We met Megan, who worked for Tavor and was
Mhm.
cool enough to hook us up with some t-shirts. So, excuse me, Tavor. Flex is like, who are you guys talking about?
No, it actually warms my heart every time you say Tavor. I know you don't have to, but you do.
It just sounds better. It makes
It
sense.
sounds so much better.
Right. In some nice news in the craft beer world, Eppig, EPPIG, for those of you who haven't heard of it, Eppig Brewing down in San Diego. They've been on the show before. They make some stellar beers, especially in the clear beer realm. They have announced a new satellite tasting room in the village of La Jolla. So if you're in the northern San Diego area, you'll be able to enjoy some Eppig beers. And if you're in San Diego proper, do yourselves a favor and go to the Waterside tap room. That is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Right on the bay.
And just down the street from the sausage place.
Oh, yeah.
That's not innuendo. It's a real sausage place. Don't get too excited, Flex.
Too late.
Bye. New Belgium Brewing has partnered with Hospital Me to launch a free training program to create safe spaces and welcome underserved communities to craft beer. Essentially, picking up on the miscomings of everything that was brought to light last year with the whole rat magnet situation. So good for them for bringing people into the craft beer world and making it welcoming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
that's
pretty
awesome.
great. It's a great
Yeah.
thing to do.
The more, the merrier.
inclusive. Yeah.
Right. The more drunk people, the better. And we'll end this one on a high note, just for flex. the top 5 hard seltzers of 2022.
Ooh.
As told by
My
Untapped.
favorite list of all time.
You know, it's funny. I thought Untapped was a beer rating platform, not a bullshit rating platform.
Oh, totally got him, bro.
Got him. Shots fired. Here you go. Top 5. Number 5, Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Cherry Cola.
No,
I
Sounds
guarantee you it's not good.
that sounds awful.
I think they barrel age it and make that a Goose Island as well. It's the same shit, just they stuff it in a barrel. Number 4, Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Orange Soda.
I guarantee you that is not good either.
Yeah.
Is this sponsored by Bud Light?
Well, at least the first 2 were.
Oh,
Number 3, Pineapple Dragon Fruit Sour Sop. Sour Soap? I don't know.
Soursop, yeah.
Sour Sop Imperial Seltzer from Untitled Art.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Man. I might have had that one. I can't remember. I had one. I went to a buddy's house. He's a big fan of those overfruited seltzers. And we were doing a share and he brought one of those Untitled Art ones out. I'm not going to lie. It was delicious, but
Yeah, not horrible, right?
but I'm not. It's the principle, Greg. It's the
Mhm.
principle.
Well, here's my thing with those overfruited seltzers. The whole advantage to a seltzer is like you're saving a bunch of calories and carbs.
Yeah, well, and that's the principle to me is like that's the reason the hard seltzer was created.
Right. You jam it full of shit, and there goes the point of drinking a hard seltzer. Just drink a goddamn beer.
That is my argument.
Yeah.
100%. Love you so much.
Your lips to
love you
God's
too, Shannon.
ears. Number 2, Strawberry Banana Smooge.
I had a smooge fan in the house.
Yeah.
And number 1, love that smooge. Number 1, Pina Colada Smooge. Yeah.
I don't know
Super.
about that one.
Well,
You're
Greg,
like-
you're just pissed because it'll kill you.
That's true. If it's real coconut, probably pineapple in there too. Jesus.
Yeah.
If you like watching Greg die and getting caught.
God in the rain.
That's all we got for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. I don't think we said it earlier. So hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
We are going to hit some
Oh,
music over
snap.
here. And I'm going to say to check us out, craftbeerrepublic.com, Flex at FlexMeBeer, underscores in between. We're at Craft Beer Republic. Shannon's not going to disclose her private Instagram. She's afraid her coworkers will think she's an alcoholic. So we're not going to do that on the show here. 805-538-BEER, 2337 is the number to call. I believe that's everything. I hope everyone is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.